Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today I have Jimmy Thompson on from Para. He's going to help answer some of these questions about the Para app, how it works, what could happen, like anything that I can't answer. We're going to have Jimmy help out. And I'm going to go through all these comments because there was way more comments than I expected. And I am not prepared to answer all these questions without at least someone who works for the app. So we got Jimmy on. Thanks for coming on, Jimmy. So this first, for those of you who are interested, this is for the truth about Para deactivations video. This is probably the most popular one that had the most views and comments and stuff. So we're going to go through. First one that pops right up. Has anyone been deactivated? I tried to sign up and there's a waiting list, meaning that there's a shitload of people using it and are enjoying it and making more money with Para. If people get banned for Para, I'm sure a lawsuit will be created. Jimmy, what's your reaction to that first? Anyone been deactivated yet?
Yeah, so no one's gotten deactivated that we know of, but we're always open to people reporting that. If people have complaints, if they think that's happened, we definitely want to hear about that, because as soon as we know, we would tell everyone in our Facebook group. A lawsuit, I have no idea there. If any lawsuit, it might come after us as a company. We're hoping that Doordash would just target us and, preferably our CEO, David, as opposed to any of our Dashers.
Yeah, I wouldn't see them going after Dashers. Companies don't do that. They don't go after people who work for them. They would go after the company who actually probably has some money or something, Okay, and then let's see. Was there any other questions in here? If Para gets hacked, will everyone's information be leaked?
Yeah, that's another good question. So this is, Jeff would be much more knowledgeable about this than I would. He's our sort of tech developer. But my understanding is we use something called Google encryption. So that's just sort of an industry standard way of encrypting your data so that no one in the company and no one outside of the company can take advantage of it. I think one of the perks of that, if it goes to that question of, if one person's hacked, will everyone be hacked? The way they encrypted it so that if a hacker were to try to go after the system, they would only get one person at a time, and there wouldn't be like a mass sort of like what you think of when there's credit card sort of issues or stuff like that. So yeah, no, we take people's security pretty seriously.
Okay, cool. Let's see. This isn't a question, but thanks for posting this first week. I doubled what I usually make. Thank you, Tanner and Para. Some positive news.
Double, that's a lot. Yeah.
Let's see what else do we have in here. The whole waiting list thing is odd. You give your phone number and get nothing in return. I signed up a week ago and still nothing. So
yeah, no, that's super.
No wait list now, right?
No, there's no waiting list now. So we just opened up extra capacity and we made it so that people can get tip transparency through our app. But yeah, so we're going to be following up with everyone who got put on the waiting list, letting them know about the app. But right now, it's wide open. We just did that because we just hit capacity. So we want to make sure that as we let more people on, it's still safe and secure for everyone who's a part of it. So we don't want to get ahead of our skis there.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. When signing into Para for the first time, it keeps telling me unsupported account. Is it because I'm currently dashing, or how do I fix it? It was 2 days ago.
Okay, an unsupported account. Gosh, I'm trying to figure out what that would mean. There's a lot of issues that folks have logged in, so I can just go through those. So sometimes our Google verification process with your phone number, it'll sort of choke up. So you can either wait a couple hours, then try again, or if you click through past all the phone numbers to enter in, there'll be an option to log in with Google or Apple or your email in the bottom right. So email basically works for everyone. So if you can't get in through phone number, I'd do the email. So I think that maybe that answers part of the question. And then you want to make sure notifications are turned on. And then once you land in the app, connecting your Doordash account for earnings tracking is separate and it won't activate tip transparency. So you make sure you want to go to the right place for that, which is you go to the account tab at the bottom right, you click on that, and then, I've already talked about this with Tanner, then you click on tip transparency, and then you can update and sync your Doordash account there. And then if all that doesn't work, we recommend you log out of the Para app, log back in, and then hopefully things will work.
Okay. Guys, are you forgetting this app has all of your credentials? All it takes is for them to get wiped out and all of your cash will disappear. I don't like that they can see all of my info. Why is everyone ignoring this and as a reason not to do? I don't know, your English is a little weird in there. All it takes is one day to wipe out your Doordash cash. I don't know. Sounds pretty nuts to me. What is this guy's motive? You don't have to pay for the service from my understanding. So what are they getting out of it? Is it just Doordash revenge?
Sure. Yeah, so we get that one a lot. So yeah, it's like, is my financial information, is my account safe? So the first thing is, we don't use your tip transparency data for anything outside of the company. We don't let a third party access it. And then also we've had people, this comes up a lot in our Facebook group. We've had people ask, like, can you come in and take my daily earnings or something like that? So obviously we would never try to do that. And others have pointed out in the group that if we were to try to do that, you would get an email from DoorDash notifying you that that is attempting to happen, and you would need to verify it over email. So yeah, and then I guess to go to the part of the reason why we get this question is because we're free. So yeah, we are free. So part of it is we do want independent contractors to be able to see all the data up front, right? So it's not really cool that DoorDash plays casino style games with you. I think Tanner's in a casino hotel right now. Like, yeah. That's not the business. Yeah, that's not the business. No one wants to be in. So there's that. And then, don't worry about us. We'll find more ways to make money. Maybe we can release more features down the line or stuff like that. But yeah, for right now, we're just helping Dashers earn more. And we think that by charging for that would be a little bit, counterproductive. So.
Okay, next one. Is PARA against DoorDash terms of service?
Yes. Yeah. No, it does violate terms of service. And it's super important that everyone knows that before signing up. So.
Okay, cool. That one's in there about 5 times.
Yeah, very important.
Let's see. What's funny, as I go through this comment section, there's so many people that are like, I couldn't believe it, but Dream Tools helped get my DoorDash account reactivated.
Dream Tool? Those are the scammers. Yeah.
I don't know why it doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they drop like a link to their WhatsApp group, and you have to click through that to join and message the guy. I don't know.
It's so weird. That's like the most common comment that I get.
Yeah, I think that's just spam.
How much does PARA app cost? It's free.
No.
Let's see. Okay. I think that's all of the good comments on here. Now I want to go to the video with David.
Sure. Yeah, did you tell the audience that you had come from a circus thing and that's why you're wearing the makeup? Because I watched that. I didn't think, did you say anything about that?
Yeah, at the beginning of the video.
Oh, you did? Okay, gotcha. Because someone else was talking to me about it, and there's like, why was he wearing makeup? And I was like, I thought he covered this. Like, he was coming from a job.
The video, I was like, just gonna address the elephant in the room. I'm wearing makeup because I'm doing shows right now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like some people still might not have. Yeah.
Okay. So this guy, one guy was really mad. It seems like. This interview is trash! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. You missed the main question. Can you be deactivated? And if so, are you going to help those that get deactivated using your app seek some kind of legal assistance? So first, deactivated?
Yes. So it violates the terms of service. So anything that violates the terms of service can technically be grounds for deactivation. Now, we don't think it's going to happen, but everyone should be aware of this risk. And there's a more subtle point, which, no one really talks about, which is, the way they frame the terms of service, there's really a lot that Dashers do that is in violation of terms of service. It's not really the rule of law. It's kind of like a dictatorship. So like if you've ever used another third-party app, if you've, shared, that's the way I read the terms, if you share some of your account information on like commercial channels or like social media channels, that's already a violation. So, but yeah, people should be, it is a possibility. Oh, and then the second part is super important, which is just how would we help people in terms of a lawsuit? So we're not lawyers. We don't have any ideas for a lawsuit or anything like that. But we would continue to try to help make tools for you to help people who, if something bad were to happen, we try to help people, delivery drivers, just keep making more money. So.
Sweet. Okay. Let's see what else. It's mostly just the deactivated one on this.
Yeah, yeah, that's the $1 million question. So,
Have it. Thanks for David. Let's see. I think that basically is this guy in a Kiss band.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much answers all of the questions I hear. Yeah, just like why is the app available at no charge? We already kind of covered that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything that we hear a lot that we didn't cover.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Is there anything else we should throw in there for the audience who might have any questions? Try to answer their questions before they ask questions. So everything's moved over to the app now, correct?
I think I missed you there, Tanner. What was that?
So everything is moved over to the app now, correct? There's no tip transparency text. It's now all in the app.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
no, SMS fees were hurting us pretty bad.
so if you guys want to download it, just click on that link right at the top of the description. And I'm going to, if for any reason it is too confusing for you guys, I'm going to be making a video tomorrow on how to go through the entire process. I'm going to go through it myself, so that way you guys have an actual tutorial on how to get this whole thing. But it should be pretty self-explanatory. I already did it. Most people, there's like, how many members is there? Like 7,500 or so?
Facebook groups up to probably about 9K. And then of course, many thousands of people who currently use tip transparency. So,
Okay. And
yeah, and I think just to leave it with, oh, I was gonna say, and I don't want to give the impression like no one should be in any rush. Like we don't want anyone to do anything they don't feel 100% comfortable with. And yeah, like we'll always be here. There will always be here for if and when they need us. So.
yeah, yeah. And like I said to the audience before, like I jumped off of 90-foot cliffs. I'm going to do it. You guys don't have to do it. So don't do it if you don't want to. It is a risk, but I'm willing to take that risk. And I've been on the Par app for what, like 3 or 4 months now or so. I haven't been deactivated. No one else has been deactivated. It's like a risk that I'm willing to take. But if you guys aren't willing to take it, then don't take it, So that being said, I think that's all the questions I have for you, Jimmy. Thanks for your time. And yeah, anything else, or are we good?
No, that's it, man. Thanks for inviting me on. I appreciate it. Always love talking to you.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Again, click on that link down below. We will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Peace.